So today we are going to be fishing with the Postfly box of January. We have about 30 to 45 minutes to catch 5 fish on the flies that I actually showed last video, but I'll show them off again. So you have your two streamers up top, and then you have your two little like finesse clouser minnows, which I actually have one tied on right here. Then you have a little woolly bugger. I meant to pick up my 5-weight rod. It's right after work, so I was in a rush and accidentally picked up my 4-weight setup. They literally look identical, so we're just gonna have to make with what we have. We're just gonna have to make this work. For the two streamers, it might be a little hard to throw those on this guy. I think it should be fine for the most part, but we're gonna be throwing this first fly, which is just this like finesse clouser minnow. I really like the eyes on this guy. I've already talked about how good the hooks are on literally all Postfly box flies. But yeah, this should be a really good fly. And let's switch to the GoPro. Fingers crossed we catch fish on all 5 of these lures, or all 5 of these flies. Let's get into it. So like I said, we have this little finesse clouser minnow tied on right here, which after looking at it a little bit more, I actually really like it. Like I said, the eyes on this are really cool. They're really vibrant red, and the hook on this guy is extremely sharp. And like I also said, I accidentally picked up my 4-weight rod instead of my 5-weight. I wanted to pick up the 5-weight, but like I said, they look damn near identical. So, you know, after work when I'm rushing and I just want to go fish, sometimes you pick up the wrong things, you know? And then we have a good solid, I would say like 30 to 45 minutes of fishing. So hopefully we can get on them real quick, get some bites, get some good bites, and really just crush this Postfly box challenge of January. Oh, there's a nice fish literally right there. Oh my God, that's a nice fish, guys. Oh, we got this. We have this fish. We have this fish in the bag. Oh, that's a nice fish right there. That's a nice fish. He can't see me because the sun is off to my side, so he shouldn't be able to see me. Oh, that's like a nice little pound and a half right there, dude. Oh, if we could hook this fish right off the bat. Oh, guys, he wants it. He's checking it out. He's just a little skeptical. Oh, he was on it right there. Oh, I didn't hook him, so he should be back if I make it look good enough. Oh, guys, come on. Come on. Oh my God, he hit it again. What's going on? On the first fly too. Just gonna make a few more casts in here, see if he's still here. I think that's him right there. Making absolute short little casts. Just gonna strip it in like I normally would and see if he's still there. I've really only been to this pond one time. If you watched 2 videos ago, I think it should be, at the end of it, me and my friend are at this pond. I didn't really record anything that day just because I didn't really fish it. Got our first little hookup right here. Yes, let's go. Yes, we should be crushing this Postfly box challenge this time. There he goes. There goes number 1. Cool little dude right there. Number 1 on that little finesse clouser minnow. We're gonna switch to the other clouser minnow, which I think is just a different shade. I think it's like a green, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go switch to that. Let's go do it. So our first fly, check that guy. Check that guy off the box. We're gonna tie on the other little clouser minnow, which is kind of like a greenish, or has like a greenish tinge to it. I'll kind of show you, or I'll try and show you this. So the top one's what we were throwing. The bottom one's a little green. I think it should work just fine. If I was a betting man, I would say I'll give it 4 casts. I'll give it 4 casts. If I catch a fish on this fly in 4 casts, you have to subscribe. There you go. If I catch this fish in 4 casts, you have to like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment. So let's get this guy tied on real quick. And like I said, we should be able to kill this Postfly box challenge today and get it. I know I'm gonna be cocky. We should be able to get this done with under 30 minutes. Yeah, let's try. It is currently, I have a watch on, but you know I'm weird. It is 5:49. So let's try and get this done by 6:20. See what happens. Let's go get on them. So we just tied on the other little finesse Clouser minnow. We're gonna throw that guy around here, fix my line real quick. See if we can hook in. Let's try and hook into a better one. So we hooked into, that was like a tiny little guy, but on the 4-weight, ton of fun. Let's see if we can try and hook into that better fish that we saw. And I think I'm gonna hit this drain down here and see if there's anything big on that guy down there. Perfect conditions, to be honest with you. I mean, it's pretty much low light. There we go. I mean, let's be honest, we kind of knew it was gonna catch a fish. So I'm gonna actually just take this guy, take that, I mean, he's a good little fish. I'm gonna take this little Clouser minnow, I'm gonna actually toss it down by this drain down here. Just cause, let's be honest, if you're a fly fisherman, you know Clouser minnows absolutely kill it 365 days a year. They're so good. There's really there really wasn't any doubt in my mind that we were gonna catch fish on this little Clouser minnow. It's a really well-constructed Clouser minnow. And yeah, there was really no doubt in my mind that we were gonna hook up in anything right there. But the premise of the video, you gotta catch a fish on every single fly they provide. And we are 2 for 5 right now. We are 2 for 5. I think that's gonna be my last cast with this dude, just because I don't want to waste time and I want to catch a fish on every single fly. So while we're walking down here, give it a little casty poo, see if anything wants to take her. Give that 1, 2, and nothing. Okay, cool. We're gonna switch our flies out real fast. Let's get these. Oh, I should actually be using. Let's whip out these cool little things. So, also came in this the January Postfly box. These nice little clippers, nippers, whatever you want to call them. Fingernail trimmers. Let's get that off. Let's get that. Throw that in there. Don't pollute. We are going to throw. Let's tie on this woolly bugger. I know I'm gonna sound really stupid, but I don't really have a lot of confidence when it comes to woolly buggers. I don't know why. I don't know. I just always feel like they're so small, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I almost like throwing bigger flies compared to smaller flies. I mean, you know, like if it's like a tarpon, I'll throw a small fly, why not? Get that guy off there. Don't lose those because I will cry. Let's keep those over there. Let's throw around this little woolly bugger. See if she gets on anything. Let her sink a little bit. She should actually sink faster than the other two. A little bit heavier than the other two, if you ask me. Let's see if she catches anything. Oh, there's a tiny, I don't want to even show that fish on camera. I'm not even showing that fish on camera. That fish was maybe half the size of the woolly bugger. There's a ton of movement on the water right now, which just gets me so excited. Oh, there he is. On the 4-weight, again, guys, it's a ton of fun. This fish isn't the biggest, but it's just so much fun on this little 4-weight. Perfect freaking hook set too. Look at that, right in the corner of the mouth. Oh, yeah. Right in the corner of the mouth right there. Most people pay for piercings like that, but you're getting them for free today, bud. You should be thanking me. Oh, good night. There you go. Get her off. So we're gonna switch from this little woolly bugger to one of the bigger streamers. And if I can remember correctly, you guys might have to owe me a subscribe, a comment, and a like. I don't remember if I caught that fish within 3 or 4 casts. I'll have to go back and look, but you guys might be on the hook for that one. let's go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with, we're going with orange. So we're gonna tie this guy on. It's a cool fly. I don't really know what these eyes are called. So they're like beaded eyes, but when you throw it, it makes like a, it's gonna sound weird, literally. It sounds like a, and I don't know if they're like weighted. I don't think they are. I mean, they have some weight on them, but I think for the most part they're hollow. So it's a really cool action. It doesn't sink fast, but it sinks very slow. It has a slow rate of sink. It has a slow sink rate, but I think it should get picked up pretty fast. Not trying to brag, but we're kind of killing this challenge right now. Postfly may have given us flies that are too good. I don't know. I don't know. They might. I mean, in my personal opinion, if you're watching this and you still haven't gone over to their website, clicked, and even bought like a sticker, you're kind of missing out. I feel bad for you. I really do. I feel bad for you. But we're gonna tie this guy on, get that off, cut the tag end. We're gonna throw this little dude around, see if anything happens. Tied on that little orange streamer. We are actually going to move down and see if we can find any other fish down here. But if you can listen closely, it's that whistling noise that I was talking about that's kind of weird. It's kind of cool though. Actually, it's kind of a cool sound. I mean, you don't hear it every day, especially from your flies. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool. But we're gonna throw this guy around. Might get a bigger hit on this just because it's a bigger fly. So that's kind of exciting. We did see that like half a pound or pound and a half fish when we first got out here. So who knows? And the light or the sun's kind of going down, so maybe these fish will start biting on top of the water or closer to the surface. And honestly, I'm not really having any problems throwing this bigger fly on this 4-weight. Thought I would have a little bit more difficulty, but it's not really. Oh, that was a nicer fish. That was a nicer fish, guys. Oh, sorry. Whenever I get quiet like that, it just, I don't know. I just have a spidey sense, you know? Oh, that's, I mean, it's not the biggest fish, but you know, that's not a bad fish. You gotta give it to me. I mean, yeah. You know, if you hold him like right here, he's huge. Look at that GoPro effect. Look at that. Boom. He's a Mondo 10-pounder. You won't believe what I caught. I'll caption that video, all types of stuff. Let's throw this guy around here some more. But like I've said a million times in my previous videos when I'm fishing with the 4-weight, 4-weight is a ton of fun if you guys don't have one, or if you don't really fish with lighter stuff. 4-weight's just a lot of fun. For example, this fish is maybe like, let's say like 50 ounces, and oh, and he's gone, so I can't even make my point. But lighter fish just feel 10 times bigger, literally, and it's just a lot of fun. They put a good bend in the rod. It's a little bit more challenging, but at the end of the day, it's a ton of fun. If you know a pond that has like small bluegill or small bass or anything like that, and you're throwing around like an 8-weight, and it seems like it's just kind of boring and there's not a lot of fight, I highly recommend going on Amazon or anything like that and just, you know, picking up a smaller weighted rod. I'll definitely leave the link for this setup below. I don't think the setup would run you any more than, like, I'll say maybe 300, if even that. It's, well, that was a horrible cast. I think the reel itself was like, I think 100 or 79 bucks or something along those lines, and then the rod was like 120. But it's just a really good setup, and I absolutely love it. And there are absolutely a ton of fish busting out in front of me, and I need to get on them. I need to stop talking. So let's try and send a cast out there. If I can get it out there. Yeah, that was a good cast right there. Kind of let that bad boy sink, kind of marinate. Let's see what's lurking out there, if anything. Anything lurking out there? See, I don't believe that that's a bass though. Call me weird, but that just doesn't seem like bass activity, if that makes any sense. See, I don't feel like that's a bass right there. I feel like that's more like a tilapia or a bluegill or something along those lines. And we're gonna give this guy one last cast, and we are going to go change to the exact same fly, different color. So this is the last cast on this dude. Looks like we have a follower, maybe, maybe not. Okay, I feel like there's something over here, and I just have to give it one more cast. One more cast. Bear with me. Any over there? Oh, there you are. There you are. That was awesome. That was sick. That was a sick eat. That was a sick eat. That's the, meh. I'd give him probably the biggest fish of the day so far. That was an awesome eat too. That was a very awesome eat. Right on the button of the nose. Look at that. Right on the tip. You just say, whoop. A little chunky little fish. Healthy fish. Really healthy fish. Get him back in the water here. We're gonna go change to the last fly. So we have the green version of that little guy that we just caught that fish on. We have to just quickly change my tippet real quick, because as you can tell, it's a little short in my opinion. It's like, that's maybe like 5 inches long. And I just want that to be a little bit longer. I just, you know, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but yeah, I just, you know, I want it to be like 9 inches, you know, I don't know. So for this last fly right here, we are actually going to do something a little different. We are going to go onto the other side of this pond right here, and we're going to go over to that drain, because I feel like there's probably something over there. Might be a bigger fish over there, but we're going to go down there, maybe just fish this over here, but mainly we're going to focus on that. Try and get a fish on our, ooh, let's zoom out right there. You don't need to see that. Try and get our fish on our last Postfly fly. That would be, this challenge would have been, well, I said it was what, 5:49? It is only 6:12. Only 6:12. I said we should be done by 6:30. So we're killing it. Let's go. So we just got to that last spot, or that little drainage ditch that I was talking about. On the other side, there's the other drainage ditch. Coming over here, I actually saw like a ton of tiny little, they were either just spawned largemouth, or they were like just tiny little pinhead bluegill, which would perfectly explain why really all the flies we've been using today have worked really well. There should be something. If I was a betting man, oh, and there's a fish right there. That's cool. And there's a lady walking her dog. Hopefully she doesn't say anything, because there are a bunch of signs around here that may say a certain phrase that us fishermen do not like to see. But she doesn't look like that type of lady. She doesn't look like that type of lady, right? the kind of lady whose name starts with a K and, you know, ends with an N. She does keep looking over here though, so that's always fun. Oh, there was our fish right there. There was our fish. And we would have been done with this video and we would have wrapped it up. And we wouldn't be drawing all the attention in the world. But here on Yes Fish, oh, there we go. That's a better fish too. That's a better fish. Yeah, it's a little better of a fish. Oh, hey, please, Mr. Fish. Please, Mr. Fish, make all the noise in the world so she looks over here more. Please, I really appreciate that. There we go. That's going to be the last fish right there on the January Postfly box. Let's see if the camera wants to focus. Doesn't. That's cool. And as you can tell, fish absolutely choked it. Yeah, just, yeah. So we're going to get this guy off, which should, just like that, boop, give him a kiss. Big old kiss. See you later. Okay, want to swim back on shore. That's always fun. But other than that, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Postfly box challenge absolutely demolished. We started at 5:49. It is now 6:21. If you can see that, camera still doesn't want to focus. Wants to focus on my face. That's cool. So that's 6:21. Goal absolutely annihilated. All 5 lures. A ton of fun. After this video, if you guys still haven't even purchased anything from Postfly box, I don't know what else to say or do for you or show you. It's an amazing subscription box. Again, here, I'll take it out for you guys right here and show you what you could have gotten in the January box. And kind of, you know, kind of make you want to get this box even more. So, again, in this box, the flies that we absolutely just demolished these fish on, you saw those. You get a leader, which most of the times it's the 7.5 or 7.5 liter for the freshwater series, I've noticed. You get the little nippers, which I used a lot in this video. Oh, where are they at? These little nippers, which I've used a lot in this video. They're really good. I was gonna say a ton of fun. I mean, they're not fun, they're good. But there's those guys. And then I'll show these guys. These were in my very first ever Postfly box. They're actually from Bad Fish. They're line shears, really good. Carry them everywhere I go. Those are cool. That's not it. You always get a cool little funny sticker. You can put that wherever you want. Oh goodness, focusing. Okay, doesn't want to focus. That's always cool. Then you get this. You got a beanie, and then what I don't have with me right now is a rod sheath, which I haven't used. I need to use it. Let's say that I need to use it. But that's what you could have gotten in the January Postfly box. Who knows what's going to be in the next month's box? If I had to take a guess, it's probably going to be more quality flies, a lot of other goods, and let's be honest, a lot of stuff that you guys probably want to buy, and you could be doing it if you just subscribed to Postfly box. Again, I'm not sponsored, I'm not affiliated. They don't pay me to make these videos. I love making these videos. As I always say, it's a good subscription box. It's a great service, whether you're a beginner or an expert or anything in between. You need to go pick this box up and go have some fun. So other than that, we're going to end the video here. And like I said in the beginning, I think you owe me a subscribe, a comment, and a like. If I did catch that on 3 flies. I think it was 3 casts. It might have been 4. But other than that, see you guys on the next one.